Alright, the song stopped. Sorry for that, but it's just the thing with copyright and all that. I hope I can avoid like copyright claims of that. I might even make this in a separate video, so I'll edit it so that I have the game complete up till until the point up to the point where the music starts. And yeah, so Furies, those are like easy to anger, hysterical, mythological creatures. I think, are they those the one that have like the destiny thing? I would like to find more about psychosis. Yeah, it's all about psychosis. So that's where the word fury comes from, right? Furies. Well, what now? Black screen? Alright. So let me get a few final thoughts in on the game. It's great. I love it. Even though I was complaining a little bit here and there. Yeah, I think my main point of criticism would be that blasted camera. Like, you just lose control of the fights if you get too close to a wall. It's just not really made. It's just not optimal. Let's put it this way, for a fight to work with that camera. You know, I don't know how to solve it, but I guess other games are more like open world. Other games that are more like open world don't have that problem necessarily, because like I said, you're pretty confined here. It's like that Plague game, Plague Innocence game. You are. It all looks gorgeous, the landscape, the characters, and all that, but you're stuck on a very narrow path, and you feel that throughout the game. And that seems to be a certain thing that reoccurs when it comes to not indie developers, but like between indie and AAA developers. That mid tiers, they like to do this, but it must be some technical thing why they prefer to do that. It's like a compromise of having some like really gorgeous graphics and designs, but still like cutting down on the costs, because you have a very small and confined level. So yeah, but sadly you notice that. I mean, I kind of got used to the fights a bit more. They're kind of fun, even though I was complaining. I have to admit, in the end, it is fun if you're just whirling and twirling around. But I wish there would be. Yeah, it was a little trial and error often. So they changed up a lot of things. No, not a lot of things, but some things during the fights as well. Sometimes they were shadows, sometimes they were in slow motion, sometimes not. So yeah, I don't know. I wish that would have been more constant, easier in a way, even though I played this on normal, which is I like to play at least hard difficulty. I like a little bit of a challenge, but I'm very happy that I played this on normal. And yeah, in a way, they could have made that easier, or at least more like constant, like more predictable. That's what I'm trying to say. And then I would have gotten way more fun out of that battle thing. It was, I mean, the camera is a thing, but you can get used to it. But as soon as you got like used to a certain technique, yeah, there was another thing they threw at you, and then there came another enemy type, was another attack pattern, and suddenly it didn't work, and then you got stuns, and so I get what they were trying to do, mix things up, keep it fun and changing and entertaining this way. And that is normally the way to do it, but I'm not sure. I feel, I don't know. So it's a weird mix. Sometimes I had fun, especially, you know what? I had fun fighting the easier guys, I guess. That was kind of, as soon as I got used to that, that was okay. That was pretty okay. But the guys with the shields, the guys, basically everything else was like, ugh, yeah. That was just a chore, basically. It wasn't impossible. I knew it would. Oftentimes, you could always like regenerate yourself and get up back on your feet. I didn't die that often in the end. At least as at the last parts of the game, like halfway through the game, I guess I got it somewhat. I died like two, 3 times there, but still, or maybe even 4. Don't know. But still, yeah. So, but that aside, let's there was an intention behind the story to keep it vague, and normally making a fight, if you're really good, you can also implement story in a battle. Like a battle can tell a story, and that is kind of what happened here. So that is a good thing. But it also, the game wanted to portray how it feels like when you're experiencing psychosis. So naturally, you were confused at some level. And being confused, and they had to force you to experience that. And being confused, it's just not fun. So in a way, the premise of the game clashed with with the intention you have when trying to sell a game, you know. So the question is if the fun you get all together out of the game can balance that out, or even be way more like can overcome that confusion and the downside of experiencing psychosis, basically, right? And I'm not super familiar with psychosis, or not at all, actually, I guess. How it works and how it manifests itself, but I can see some things that probably play a role, like having voices and in your head and your inner conflict literally manifesting in front of you in like all sorts of hallucinations, and I think there was more than pure psychosis, though. Or at least, I'm not sure if it works like that, like if it is a genetical thing and you're just born with it, or is it if you like catch a psychosis because you have been traumatized as a kid. But that's what the game seems to be hinting at a bit, like repressed memories, and she thinks her mother is fine, she just went away someplace nice, whatever, she committed suicide. It kept changing quite a bit what she thought about her mother and how she died. And in the end it came back to her, I guess, that she was actually burned by her father, punished. Like her father is like that big punishing figure, I guess, towards her mother, towards her, and he uses the gods or religion as a shield for his own motives, for his own motivations. So that's why she says you are the darkness and all that, and it kind of all intermingles and mixes with a mythology and the Dylan storyline, so we're not really, or I am at least not really sure what is what and how you can like divide these parts, and maybe that is how you experience mental illness or psychosis. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I guess they wanted you to feel a certain level of confusion. So that is not always fun, like I said, but it can be still worse trying to do that, like from an artistic perspective, right? You can still appreciate the effort there. And I think they did a fine job there. I felt entertained even through experiencing like negative emotions. It's kind of the same with horror, you know. Nobody likes to be frightened, like in real life, if they have a good reason. But people like to be frightened if it's for entertainment and they can choose the conditions basically, and can always turn the game off if they don't feel like it anymore, if they have control and power over that. So that's kind of the same. So yeah, all in all, it's not a perfect game by any means, but it's a good game. I definitely don't regret playing it. Yeah, kind of wish, really, I think you can notice that we got a game like this from a bigger developer that has more capabilities, and yeah, basically imagine an open world game like this. I don't know how it would look exactly, but it feels like wrong saying that because it kind of clashes with the artistic view. Like doing that would also make it more mundane in a way. But yeah, just a little bigger, just a little bit more freedom here and there. I would really enjoy a game like that. Yeah. So I'm not sure if I got all of it, but I think maybe it's also a bit much to ask. Like if you don't have the background, they always keep repeating that they have consultants for this game, like who are experts in mental health. So all that knowledge that went into into the game there, I cannot figure it. I cannot extract that. But I'm sure it is noticeable at some spots. But still, again, I'm repeating myself. Entertaining game. So, long story short, yeah, I like it. I liked it. Likey. And it was not a happy ending, I guess. But it wasn't supposed to be. Interesting. But you can, I'm sure you can think about a lot of different topics that came up in the game, and I could like look up some things mythology wise, and actually could try to figure out what was really going on with all the different storylines. I'm sure you can extract a lot of information out there and like puzzle it together more in a more logical way that makes more sense, and to get like the whole what the author is trying to say, basically. Also a game developer in this case. Yeah, but I'm a lazy boy. I know there's more there, but I'm satisfied with what I have, I guess. So, anyway, again, thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next let's play. Or at one of the older ones that I'm still continuing, which I will. Bye bye.